Roblox BedWars dying?
Roblox BedWars is dying.
Is Roblox BedWars dying?
So today, I'm going to be showing you how Roblox BedWars went from one of the most growing and popular games to losing more than half of their players. Less than 5 months ago, Roblox BedWars had an average of 120,000 players, but now they average only about 40,000. Literally, last night I hopped on BedWars and they only had 25,000. So where did all the players go? What happened to the game? Well, that's what you're gonna find out in this video. So there are two main issues. So there are two types of issues. The first being the game. Also, there's like this crazy issue with YouTube where you're not subscribed and you didn't like the video yet, probably. So like, just try to fix that right now. We're gonna be starting with the most well-known issues. So of course, you already know pay to win is a major issue in BedWars. If you look at kits, almost none of them are free. There are some on the free kit rotation, but all of them are usually really bad. All of the slightly decent kits cost Robux, like Kalia. This literally gives you a 30% advantage over other players, because when you punch someone, you do 30 damage, which is an extra 30 damage they're not able to do to you. The Cobalt kit can give you 45 extra health, and it's not like Elder Tree where you can't buy armor. That's literally a 45% bonus over free-to-play players, and these were both on the battle pass, like, pretty far. It's literally impossible to play ranked without a kit. I can guarantee almost everyone on the leaderboard has a lot of kits, especially in higher lobbies like Diamond, Nightmare, even Platinum or Gold. Everyone has kits, and if you don't, you have a huge disadvantage because you have to work against teams of people that all have really good kits on. So literally, ranked is like pay to play. You can't even play it or get a decent rank without kits, unless if you're very good, but I'm just talking about like the average player. Then that would also include the battle pass. The best kit in the battle pass is almost always the last one that you have to buy, and you can even purchase levels. But here is where we get into the next issue, scamming. And I know you're probably thinking, what? BedWars is scamming? I mean, it's not exactly scamming, but it is pretty close, meaning you don't really get what you pay for. So whenever a new kit is released, especially if it's a PvP kit, they make it like way too strong. For example, Cobalt, Evelyn, even Kalia, and even like Metal Detector, and I'm pretty sure Pyro. There are so many kits that when they first came out, they were literally insane. And then BedWars just waited for 1 day, maybe 2 days, maybe even the whole week, especially with the Battle Pass kits. Because to get the Battle Pass kit, well, no one's gonna get it in the beginning. Only people that spend like 10,000 Robux to buy the entire Battle Pass are gonna get it. Then they're gonna have a huge advantage. So everyone who spends their Robux will get that huge advantage, use the kit against everyone else, get a whole bunch of wins or in ranked RP, especially with the Kalia kit. And then once people start earning the kit normally, like if it's on the battle pass or after a couple days of it being out, if it's just a normal kit you can buy, they nerf it. So after everyone spent their Robux on a kit because it was insanely overpowered, they just end up nerfing it, and sometimes it's not even good at all anymore. Like, when's the last time you saw a Cobalt in high ranked queues? Or an Evelyn. Also, there are some limited time kits like Uzi, Ember, and Lumen, which all were limited time, so people were buying them fast because they thought they'd go off sale soon, and they're like, haha, JK, we keep it open forever. Like, I mean, they can do that, there's nothing against the rules, but I'm just saying those are like some interesting business practices to get a lot of Robux. And as you guys may already know, one of the developers actually saw a lot of issues with stuff like this, and the pay to win and everything. And as you probably already know, one of the developers had a huge issue with pay to win, and these were probably some of the biggest reasons for it. It was Brian 1KB, and he ended up quitting the BedWars team. So I mean, this isn't exactly scamming, but it's still getting people to pay for something that you're not really gonna have as they paid for it. Now, this part wasn't too bad. Like, people still played the game. A lot of original BedWars players quit around this time, but a lot of new players were finding the game, especially younger players. So with a large audience of younger players, that's where BedWars had to make things easier. Because of this next issue, almost all pro players I know stopped playing BedWars or just started playing it a lot less. This is delays. So there are a lot of delays in the game right now. Around the time a lot of pro players started quitting was a while after they made balloons permanent items. You guys might not know this, especially if you started playing BedWars recently, but balloons were originally supposed to be in the game for only like a week or a month, and then they just kept them in the game forever. If you fell off the map before that, you actually had to be good at the game and use telepearls really fast, but now you can just press one button, click, and it doesn't even matter if you fell off the map anymore. This made most games start going from 2 to 4 minutes to like 10 to 20 minutes, sometimes even longer, because if you knock someone off, they can just come back up and it doesn't even matter like at all. This made it a lot easier for noobs to just spam balloons the entire time, and many players think that this is because Roblox has premium payouts. Basically, if you have a Roblox Premium, the longer you play a developer's game, the more Robux they get. So if you make matches longer, well, most people don't really leave during matches, they leave after they win or lose, which means longer matches equals more Robux, and delaying things in matches means more time for people bad at the game to live. So definitely the most notable part of the player base that causes people to not like the game is hackers. Even though the anti-cheat is to blame for this, still behind it all is people who are bored and just want to troll, or are really bad at the game so they download hacks. Like, sometimes other games have funny hackers, but BedWars, almost all of them are literally just weird little kids, like, boosting their friends. Like, every single time in Ranked when there's a hacker, they don't say anything in the chat, really. They might just spam L or something, but they were literally just getting a whole bunch of RP or boosting people. Like, they're literally boosting servers where you can pay people Robux or money to get boosted to, like, a nightmare. And then most likely you'll either get scammed or you'll get banned. So it's literally a lose-lose situation. I don't know why people even do that. So the next part of the player base that contributed to BedWars' downfall was toxicity. So if you've played ranked, solos, basically all game modes, I've never really seen this much in Lucky Blocks or normal squads, you might see people spamming like L, me pro, you bad. Like, you might see people spamming like L or easy in the chat whenever they kill you, win, break beds. Most of them are just little kids that watch Tanker all day and think they're really good at BedWars, but I've never really seen anyone to say L or easy that's actually good at the game. Like, almost everyone that says that literally just got lucky. Like, it's not easy if you failed 10 times to rush before actually breaking the bed. But imagine how great BedWars would be if they didn't have pay to win. The anti-cheat actually worked, so you didn't have to worry about hackers all the time. And you can actually play the game with a whole bunch of random things slowing it down. Well, that's where I've got something to show you. So if I can't get AC mod, and BedWars is just gonna keep becoming more complicated. Like, they're probably gonna add more stuff than just relics, and then joining and playing matches is gonna be like playing chess or something. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if in maybe a year or two there's like round 1 out of 5 of relic voting. So make sure to subscribe with the notifications on for more videos on Roblox BedWars. Like the video, join my Discord server linked in the description, follow my Twitter at Telanthric, use star code Telanthric to support my channel. But thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.